I have to make sure I don't get stuck because the mud is really soft, and I'm sure in a couple days it'll dry up a little bit, but it's muddy. I mean, anyway, I'm going to show you how beautiful it is. Boondocking is a job. I mean, the coordinates that were on iOverlander for this spot were not accurate. I practically ended up in somebody's backyard. So then I went on Onyx Maps, put a pin down at the exact place, got the right coordinates, followed them. Then it was kind of scary because it's just a dirt road with a little bit of sandy sort of stones in it. And I didn't know what I was headed to. If I would have come after the rain, I would not have turned up the road because there's puddles everywhere. But I'm here. And after this, there's like a couple more lakes in the area. North Dakota has a lot of lakes, so I think I can boondock there. Some are boat ramps where it's going to be, you know, a much simpler thing. Then I might come back here. You can't camp on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but I can come back on Thursday because I'm getting, see, my feet are sinking into the mud. I bought these dollar shoes from the dollar store, figuring that see, look at me sinking in there. If my van comes there, I'm sunk. And there, it's actually filled with water. So what I need to do, I need to see all that dry up. I need to be able to, before I can pull out. Plus, I'm going to put a bunch of sand. But look how pretty it is.
Stay out of the area, to shelter, to run, hide, fight if they indeed encounter a suspected shooter. But their focus right now, obviously, trying to get this under control and understand exactly what happened.
Yeah, we've been talking about this, and again, we want to make very clear to people, there's very little information right now. We're going off what we are seeing and the little information that we do have about this shooting and X account tied to Emory University tweeting out that
we are going to move to higher ground because it's supposed to rain again today. So it's really, really desolate here. Yeah, I had to leave Lake Audubon because it had apparently rained before I got there, and there were some puddles, but they were mostly dried up. And then when I parked, it was very muddy. I mean, I bought these dollar shoes from the Dollar Tree just so I had something easy to slip into because I was finding my my Croc flip-flops to be really hard to get on your feet. So I got these dollar, like really ugly little slip-on shoes. They were sinking into the mud. So I was really concerned because Lake Audubon, you can't be there Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And I was really concerned if it rained today, which it's going to, that I would get stuck there because the mud, I didn't want the van to, sink into it. And then I drove to higher ground and I thought I was stuck, but I just had the parking brake on. So this is turning out to be a tour of North Dakota lakes. My next one is called Fairy Lake, and I'm happy. I mean, I'm here to work and see beauty and drink it in so I can feed whatever I'm writing about, and maybe along the way do some sightseeing, but minimal sightseeing. Like I might go to International Peace Gardens but it's people walking around on little wood paths. I'm going to get that at Yellowstone. And it's really not what I like, but Yellowstone has animals. So iOverlander has actually worked for me because I go on Onyx Maps, I find a lake, I go on, enter the coordinates. iOverlander, I'm working on the computer, and iOverlander on the computer doesn't seem to locate if you put like a town, but if you put the coordinates, it takes you there. So I'm getting to all these lakes and then finding their little markers that show wild camping. Everyone that told me said, oh, there's so many like recreation.gov campsites that are really cheap. And they were right, except everyone I've come across is closed because of Trump's thing on not hiring workers. So they don't have enough workers to take care of their campsites. So they just close them and do, like most of the Army Corps of Engineer on lakes, they have purposes to be on lakes that have to do with like studying water and studying, scientific stuff. So I hope to stay here till Friday, possibly longer. But because it's such a cute, charming picnic area with a table and a boat ramp, and I'm parked on a tent pad. Because it's all that, I suspect the local people on the weekend might come out this way, and I would leave and give them their campground back. But it's Monday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe stay Friday night, then leave, go to Fairy Lake. I don't know. I'll stay here as long as I can because I can get a lot of work done. There are not flies. I think I already went through that. And Sammy's having a blast. Oh, look at you. Sammy's having a blast. He's a little itchy. I got to put his, medicine on his neck to kill the bugs. He's very curious. All he wants to do is walk around. I can't just let him run here because there's too many wild birds and I don't know if he'll go chasing them. It's not contained enough. I don't want to go running after him. So I put him on a leash and let him go, which is good. And I have my dog pen out. So this is like perfect. Lake, dog pen, level, plenty of electricity. It's cloudy today, but like it's so different than the East Coast. The solar panels are actually working. I cooked something in the Instapot yesterday, red beans, no rice, just red beans. And it was like, a half an hour on plugged in because the Instapot goes off and on during that half an hour. It's not like a half an hour of constantly using power, but it didn't go down by that much because it was being filled up as it went. And I woke up and it was, not a bad amount. Like right now, I think I'm at 72 maybe. It'll probably go down today because there's no sun, but it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. And I have a fair amount of water. I won't be taking a shower because I want to save that water for like washing dishes. I have plenty of drinking water. Anyway, this is my story. This has not been a good trip so far. It's had its moments of good, but maybe that's what this whole van life thing is about. Like my character in my screenplay lives in a van and she has her, she's got followers and she's an Instagram. She's a YouTube influencer in van life. And, so I have her right, whenever she's on camera, it's like positive, happy. Oh, look how lucky I am. But I didn't have in it that other side of not being able to find a parking space, having to deal with leaving early, coming early, being level, finding water, finding trash. There's a lot of little things that if you live in a van full time and just travel around like this, I would totally, except nobody probably would want me because I'm just a girl, but I would totally want to be like a camp host for a month here and a month there just to have some stability because I don't know how people do it. I guess if you're traveling with a loved one, it becomes a sort of an adventure. I'm with my dog and he's a little bit less receptive to conversation, although I do get talking to him. But, hi baby. Yes, I know. You're cold. I'm going to bring out my big blanket because the breeze is coming in. It's so nice. This is like, I liked Lake Audubon. I did not love it like I love this place. Because of the flies, because of the mud, and because of the you have to be out by Tuesday kind of a thing. Although for all I know, somebody come and knock on my door at 9 o'clock at night and say, you can't be here. Although it really looks like it's allowing camping. So I'm going to go back to writing. I have messy hair. That's just the way it goes. I don't have to worry about laundry because I've mostly been wearing almost the same clothes. I will be leaving early because my greedy bitch little sister is costing us a fortune in probate because she's been denying the wishes of my mother's will. And now that her lawyer, like they had to jump on to the owner of the law firm, probably, why do you do that? if the underling is doing a good job. But, you know, the bill is just getting racked up higher and higher, and it needs to, this is not okay. So that is making that and the flies are making my trip difficult. So, and the fact that it's really, you know, finding a place to stay is a big fucking deal. You know, it's just a big deal. All right, enough.